Hi everyone, it's Wendy. I've got this beautiful journal to show you today. It's a triple fold journal and it's a kit from Rach and Bella Crafts, Times and Seasons, and they do a vintage version as well. So I've used both of them, well, parts of both of them. So it's a peach theme, peachy colour. I've done a dangle spine made with mostly wooden beads and some alphabet beads, and it's tied with seam binding, and I've put a little charm dangle on the binding there. It's all edged with lace and stitched, and it opens out to like 3 or 4 folds if you like. So I'll just start bit by bit and work our way through. So this is a little flip, and I did a video on these a while ago, changing ephemera into a little sort of flippy thing. So it all opens out like so, and you can journal on the reverse, and that all just closes together with a magnet, and that's enclosed in this little flip. Then the next section is a long notebook made from pieces of the paper that were left over from the kit, but obviously you can reverse journal on the reverse side, and that's just made with held together with 2 grommets there. Then there's a notebook here, and that's mostly just some book pages, tags, flower page there from a book, and pages from the kit, and that just slots into a little pocket there. That's the other side of the book page there with another pocket. I've put little dangles with tabs on the top of the tags. This is, I'm not sure if it was part of an Edith Holden book, but I just put a little pocket there. Underneath there's a triple pocket with tags in, and I've put dangles on all the tags so that they hang out over the top of the journal. Then onto the next section is another plain, not plain, a notebook, very similar to the other. Isn't that just gorgeous book page? I love it. Just left a little bit of the story on there. Tags. Oh, that's a little booklet in there. One of the triple tag ones, I think. Just with journal pages in there. And tags and journal cards in the pocket at the back. Let's just tie that up together again. It's just something different to do with the, often you get the 3 large tags in a kit, and instead of cutting them into tags, I just make them into a little notebook. And more of the same there. And on the back here is one of the journal spaces from Treasure Books. I like using these because it gives you a lot of extra journal space, and I just tie mine together with a magnet closure like so, and that's that book. And then here we've got a belly band with various envelopes and bits of ephemera and notelets in each one, journal cards, so they'd all just slot under that gorgeous belly band. And then at the very end there is little pockets with little envelopes from my stash and little tags. I think I've put some bits of ephemera. Oh, these have got the little notebooks that pull out, so that's, oh, that's not part of it. Just extra journaling space. and that all just tucks into the little envelope. I thought that was quite a novel way of giving yourself extra journaling space. So I will be putting this in the Ko-fi shop. I'm not sure how much it will be yet because it's quite heavy, so it's probably going to be over 500 grams. So that'll mean the postage will be £21.65. Stupid, I know, but I can't help it from here in Spain. Oh, and included is another little one of those little flip journal spaces that was at the beginning. I've not glued this one in, it's just, but I've put journal cards on the back of each one. I think this was a practice one for the filming, so I will include that in the bundle as well. So like I say, I'll put it in the Ko-fi shop and I'll see how much it weighs then. So thank you very much for joining me today. If you've got any questions, just leave me a comment, and I'd love you to be a subscriber, and I'll leave the links below for the kit and my previous video on making these little flippies. Okay, see you next time. Bye.